Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. So, welcome to Brewing Live, all new season, episode 95 for mental preparedness in the new landscape of living amidst challenges of our present time. So, Brewing Live is a community service of Decaf Coffee Republic, our coaching hub, and home of certified life coaches here in the Philippines. And in partnership with Life Coach Philippines, our heart here as game changers is to brew mental fitness in your space and help nurture holistic mental health for you and the people that matters to you. So shout out to all my fellow game changers serving in this corner of the digital space and advancing life coaching ethically and authentically. So giving is a lifestyle that never goes out of style. So I encourage you to expand your heart today by supporting the works that we do by blessing Decaf Coffee Republic with your food and beverage order. So we have delicious vegan meals and fresh guayabano for easy switch to healthy eating. And we also have sausage platter, um, waffles, and cakes for your favorite and classic comfort food. And also, we now have beef tapa flakes, no? So it's my new favorite. I don't normally eat tapa, no, but it's the beef is really premium quality. It's soft, so I really loved it. And then we also have the insulin wine and the insulin tea to help you lower down your sugar and to help you, of course, if you're into weight loss as well, no, it is a factor as well in terms of weight loss because it controls no your blood sugar levels and the glucose levels in your blood. So technically, no, mas matagal kang magugutom, okay? And we also have, of course, my favorite, the Citadel Slims syrup. So this is a sugar replacement. So if you are looking for a healthy switch, no, you want that taste, that palate na may sweetness siya, but it is not bad and harmful for your health. Then of course we have Citadel Slim. So we have brown sugar, hazelnut, caramel, and vanilla. So I have tried no. Si vanilla na lang, hindi ko natatry. I'm going to try it with coffee. It really goes, I heard it really goes well with coffee. Ayan. So if you are interested, and I know you are, no, if you are into looking into your health and you want to transition to eating healthy, no, when you talk about eating healthy, no, hindi siya sudden transition. Ay, hindi siya sudden change. You have to have transition in between, and healthy switch is the right thing for you to do. So please check our FB page for the menu of sumptuous meal and refreshing drinks, or connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to bring Decaf Coffee Republic experience to your place. So we are open from 9 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. for your order on pickup and delivery. And of course, bago ko makalimutan, we also have the new mango juice. Ayan. So for those who are mango lovers just like me, ayan, I invite you, of course, to order your mango juice. It's fresh, it's fully concentrated, and it has no preservatives. Okay, so fresh talaga siya. So I really encourage you to order. Okay. Now, for other ways, of course, to support our community works, you may now give us some stars. So, pahingi po ako ng stars. Ayan. So, you can give us some stars or love gift through fund transfer. So, just check the caption of this video for bank information and or GCash account. So, if you just joined us, no, let me welcome you and thank you for being here. And of course, you may circulate the link of this video to invite your friends to watch with us, and you may also tag them in the comment below and give them some shout out, encouragement, motivation, and best, no, just being able to acknowledge and express gratitude to them and letting them know that you remember them. So as for me, of course, let me give my shout out to fellow mental model collectors inside B Learning Society by Master Coach Ace. A special mention to my fellow bronze badge holders. So just in case that you are not yet a smart holder of B-Learning e-card, then of course you are missing the perks that we are enjoying. And today is the best time for you to take action. So connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to join the Bee Learning Society, which is the 10th maker of Bee Learning Homes for Mental Fitness, where you get to enjoy 5% food and beverage discount from Decaf Coffee Republic and get full access to Mental Model Masterclass by Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month. Plus, you get to benefit from the 90-minute free coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So you want to be able to save the date on October 30 at 7 p.m. for our next mental model masterclass, as Master Coach A will teach about the thought leadership mental model mastery. So you get to learn the thought leadership mental model and discover how to become a 21st century knowledge entrepreneur. So for more information and registration assistance, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661. So moving on for today's episode, I will be sharing insomnia. Ayan. So kaway-kaway po yung mga nakaka-feel dito ng insomnia, no? Or you feel that you have an insomnia, ano, okay? And I will be diving into insomnia, what it does, what are the usual causes, no? And ano ba talaga yung insomnia, okay? So please to tag your friends, forward this video link, and invite others to join our conversation on mental preparedness. Okay, so before I proceed, hello Coach Marife, hello Coach Mao, and hello Coach Din. So you may find it hard to sleep, to fall asleep, no? Sino dito ba ganon? To stay asleep. So it's not as when you talk about insomnia, it's not ano no, it's not limited to you falling asleep, but it's also you staying asleep and or waking up earlier than you'd like to. Hashtag guilty po ako dyan. So this insomnia is very personal to me as well, no? You have usually when you talk about do you have problems that disturb your sleep, do you get panic attacks, flashbacks, no, nightmares, or for some even psychosis, and for some, no, do you find it hard to wake up or get out of bed? You feel that you're dragging yourself out of bed and you feel tired or sleepy. Okay, regardless of how many hours you have slept, no, pagising mo, pagod ka pa rin. Ayan. So, or no, you sleep a lot, which can, of course, include sleeping at times when you want or need to be awake. Ibig sabihin, alam mo, kailangan gising ka, pero natutulog ka rin. Ayan. Do you encounter these challenges? Okay. Sabi ni Coach Lynn, hello, connecting. May insomnia ako dati. Ayan. Okay. So, hello everyone. In case you're meeting me for the first time, my name is Life Coach Candee Teng. I am a professional certified CACC life coach and a certified mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I am a proud scholar of Master Coach Ace Tribe Speak, a six-step to six-figure speaking career training program, and I am a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A. And of course, we build tribe as we help your unstoppable dream to come true. And I am the founder and creator of When Comfort is Not Too Comfortable coaching community, and I help individuals to become mentally fit so they can heal and recover from their broken identity, broken name, broken dreams, so that they can courageously journey outside of their comfortable lifestyle to live a life of stewardship. Hello, Coach Lady Jen. So if you are watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay and do send us a message if you wish to connect with any points that resonates with you. And you may find the YouTube link where you can watch the replay of all the episodes of Brewing Live in the caption of this video. So please do follow and subscribe to the channel so you'd be notified when new learning video becomes available. Ayan, 'di ba? Masaya tong ano na to. This is a good discussion because insomnia, no, when you talk about insomnia, it it involves sleep. Ayan. So, sino po dito is sleep is life. Hashtag relate ako dyan, guilty ako dyan, sleep is life, no? But, have you ever thought that actually your sleep is a first red flag that starts waving at you, warning you that something is wrong, that something needs to be looked into in order for it to be fixed. Have you ever thought and have you ever think of sleep that way, no? Na it's a red flag. Na if you're having a difficulty in sleeping, staying awake, waking up, ayan, it is actually a red flag that your body is already telling you something that you need to look into in order for that to be addressed. O, di ba? Kakaiba siyang, it's a different perspective, no? But oftentimes, when you talk about sleep, sabi mo lang may insomnia ka, but you don't really get to look into what's causing it. Ano ba nangyayari? Okay? So for you to understand insomnia, I'll just give you a brief background. No? So insomnia is a sleep disorder that affects as many as 35% adults. And insomnia is one of the major sleep disorders that people face. No? And insomnia is the inability to get the amount of sleep that you need to function efficient during the daytime. And insomnia is caused by difficulty falling asleep. So oftentimes, ito talaga alam natin kay insomnia, no? Na it is difficulty falling asleep. But did you know, when you talk about insomnia, it is also the difficulty of staying asleep or waking up too early in the morning. Oh, 'di ba? Akala lang natin talaga usually insomnia yung nahihirapan ka matulog. But if you look at it, it can be that you can fall asleep but you have difficulty staying asleep or waking up too early in the morning. Ayan. So, um, hashtag relate ako. I really relate with this topic. And this is dear to me because I have experienced no insomnia for so long. I think yeah, I think as I can remember no nocturnal being talaga ako. I really really have insomnia. And there was a case no during the height of my postpartum depression, I couldn't sleep really, no, for 3 months. So I just do power naps. Pero yung long sleep, wala talaga ako niyan. So, hello, Master Coach Jasmine. So, the common causes of insomnia includes stress, irregular sleep schedule, poor sleeping habits, mental health disorders, likely anxiety and depression. But I am not saying, this is not to say, no, na may mental health disorder ka, okay? I'm sharing with you the common causes of insomnia. Some have a physical illness, and of course they experience pain. That's why they have difficulty in sleeping and staying asleep. May medical conditions sila. For some there is actually medications involved, though others have neurological problems, and others as well as have specific sleep disorders. Sabi ni Coach Lady Jen, kasama din pala yung waking up early. Hashtag relate. Ayan, di ba? Yes, Coach Lady Jen, yan ang challenge ko ngayon, no? Waking up early, okay? So this problem can lead, of course, no, when you have insomnia and this keeps on happening, it can lead to difficulties functioning during the daytime and have an unpleasant effect on work, on your social life, in building a relationship, in your family life. And oftentimes, no, you have problems with in terms of energy, no. You feel that mabilis ka maubusan ng energy, kailangan mo agad-agad mag-recharge, you cannot sustain your energy for, ano, no, throughout the day. Okay? So problems in sleeping can be secondary actually to a medical illness, okay, such as sleep apnea, mental health condition like depression. And sleep issues can be a sign of an impending condition, okay? Impending condition. And in addition of to affecting no yung sleep itself, many medical and mental health conditions can worsen actually your sleep related pattern. So meron po ba dito na ano no, at first you didn't have really hard time falling asleep, no? And then suddenly things change, especially this pandemic. I'm sure, no? A lot of people experiences stress, no? And oftentimes nagkakaroon dito sila ng insomnia. And later on, I will share with you, no, kung ano ba talaga yung nauuna. Is it really insomnia na uuna or yung may mental health condition ka kaya nagkakaroon ka ng insomnia? Because ano yan, no, parang chicken and egg siya. So you want to be able to look into this as well. But did you know that there is such a thing as short-term insomnia and long-term insomnia? So short-term insomnia is very common and has many causes such as stress, travel, 'di ba pag nagta-travel ka, nadje-jet lag ka, ayan. Or namamahay ka, 'di ba? When you go into another place and you're not used to it, namamahay ka. So pwede yan, short-term insomnia, no? You travel or life events, it can generally be when you talk about short-term insomnia, it can generally be relieved by simple sleep hygiene intervention, no? Such as exercise, hot bath, yung iba warm milk or chamomile tea, or changing your bedroom environment, like papalitan mo yung lights mo, maglalagay ka ng more nature. It really depends on you, no? And long-term insomnia actually lasts more than 3 weeks, okay? And it should be investigated by a physician. So you already want to be able to consult a physician with it, to consult a doctor. Others, no? Ano ba yung mga doctors na pwede mong lapitan, no? So this can be sleep disorder specialist, this can be psychiatrist, this can be neurologist, pulmonology, pulmonologist. So, pagpasensyahan yung accent ko, may ganun talaga siya, pulmonologist. Okay. So, who have expertise in sleep disorders. Again, um, you want to be able to get yourself checked now in order to really know what is happening to your body, because insomnia and sleep related problems, no, should be a red flag. Pag nagkakaroon ka na nun, it should be a red flag that something is already wrong, that something is not working, and you need to fix it, and you need to look into it, di ba? Kung kaya naman na short term, you can address it in a short term intervention and it works, di ba? It's good. But if you prolong kasi, no, if you prolong the insomnia, then it can actually complicate your health. Okay? So approximately 50% of insomnia cases are related to depression, anxiety, or psychological stress. And often the qualities of a person's insomnia and their other symptoms can be helpful in determining the role of mental challenges in a person's inability to sleep. Again, I'm saying mental challenges, not necessarily mental illness. So early morning wakefulness can be a sign of depression. Can be, remember this is can be, okay? Can be a sign of depression along with low energy, inability to concentrate, sadness, and a change in appetite or weight. And on the other hand, though, a sudden dramatic decrease in sleep, which is accompanied by increase in energy or the lack of need, can be a sign of mania. Now, this is very true to me, no, since I was clinically diagnosed with bipolar before. So, usually, pag morning yan, nandoon yung depressive side. Pag evening, nandoon yung manic side. And it really depends, no? It depends per person. So, if you're someone who's suffering from um, bipolar, depression, clinically diagnosed, then this is something that you really want to look into, no? And poor sleep has been shown to significantly, of course, worsen the symptom of any mental health related issues. And severe sleep problems can decrease the effectiveness of certain treatments. So if you are no into treatments, tas naiisip mo parang hindi siya nag-e-effect, then you want to be able to look into your sleep patterns as well, okay? Because your body needs sleep in order for it to recover, in order for it to function, in order for it to detoxify, no? And if you are not able to sleep, hindi nagagawa ng body, ng organs mo, yung function nila. Kaya hindi din nila na-absorb yung treatments. They are not able to absorb the nutrients, the medications, no? Hindi nila na-absorb properly sa katawan mo. Treatment of sleep orders has also been studied in relationship to schizophrenia, ADHD, and other mental health conditions. And all of the specific um, data that I'm sharing you, this is actually data, no research talaga to, no. It really shows that when you talk about sleep, it has a connection with medical and mental illness or challenges. Okay. So good sleep is always, as we all know it, is necessary for recovery, for prevention in any type of condition, be it physical, mental, emotional, spiritual. So ang tanong dito, di ba, what are the causes? What are the common causes of insomnia? So if you are someone, no, who you think you are experiencing insomnia, then share with me, no? Share with me what do you think are the causes of your having insomnia? Because oftentimes, we really don't look into it, no? But like I said, insomnia should be a red flag that you want to be able to check into and look into. So of course, there are numerous potential causes of insomnia in many cases. Multiple factors talaga siya. Poor sleep can also be triggered or worsened with because of other health conditions, no? So it has a complex change, may cause and effect talaga ang insomnia. So, but on a holistic level, insomnia is believed to be caused by a state of hyperarousal. So that disrupts no yung falling asleep or staying asleep. So when you talk about hyperarousal, talagang hyper, everything is hyper, no? It can be both mentally and physically, and it can be triggered by a range of circumstances and health issues. But the common cause really of insomnia is stress. Yan, nakita ko si Master Coach Jasmine. Ano talaga ni Master Coach Jasmine ang stress, di ba? Stress can provoke a profound reaction in your body that poses a challenge to quality of sleep. Okay, it challenges you getting sleep and you maintaining the quality of your sleep. And the stress response no can come from work, school, relationships, like now no pandemic, issue talaga to, no? So exposure to traumatic as well situations can create chronic stress. And the body's physical response to stress contributes to hyperarousal, and mental stress can have the same effect. The inability to sleep may itself become a source of stress. Pwede ding ganun, no? Making it increasingly harder to break the cycle of stress and insomnia. And oftentimes when you look for people no with insomnia, suffering from insomnia, and you ask them what is causing them the insomnia, the default here is that people don't really want to look into what's causing stress in their life because there has to be a change because they know no they have to do something, they know that they have to face whatever that is causing them the stress. And oftentimes these are issues that we shy away from, but we know deep down inside of us that this is an issue that we need really to address, and we need to face it, no? Kailangan mo na siyang harapin, kailangan mo na siyang um you need to have a solution to it, no, to the stress. But oftentimes insomnia is caused because you have stress and you don't want in your mind, you don't want to think about the stress or you run away from the stress kasi nga may consequences siya. And when you talk about consequences, no, it entails a lot. There are fears, consequences, and everything, no. That's why instead of thinking about it, instead of looking for solutions for it, ang default na nangyayari sa utak natin is we brush it down towards the pwedeng subconscious, unconscious level, no? That's how that's how beautifully the brain is, no? We push it down, we push it at the back. So yung conscious mo, sinasabi wala kang iniisip. But would you agree with me, yung subconscious mo, madami siyang iniisip. And when this happens, diba, that happens, it creates the hyperarousal, the hyperactivity inside your brain. Nandoon siya. Like example of this, for those no na mahilig mag-procrastinate, hashtag guilty. This is just an example. Na. A good example of this is you know that you need to do something but you push it aside tapos mag-sleep ka. Would you agree with me that you would not get the quality of sleep that you want? Kasi habang nakapikit ka nandun sa utak mo, sinasabi sa utak mo, may kailangan kang gawin, kailangan mong gawin to, kailangan mong gawin to. Pero sabi ng katawan mo, hindi, magpapahinga ako, matutulog ako. So that is a good example of how the brain works, no? Na it's matalino talaga si brain, no? Hindi talaga siya naloloko. So that's something that you really want to look into. And of course, insomnia as well, no, can be a result of your irregular sleep schedule. So in an ideal world, okay, ideal world, the body's internal clock, we all have an internal clock, no, which is rhythm, no? It closely follows a daily pattern of day and night. So yung body natin, meron siyang built-in, no? Built-in recognition kung kailan ang day, kailan ang night. And in reality, many people have sleep schedules that causes misalignment. Hindi siya nag-a-align sa circadian rhythm nila. So, two well-known examples of this are jet lags and shift work, no? Pag nag-shift, may shifting yung work. Jet lag disrupts sleep because a person's body can't adjust to a rapid change in time zone. And yung shift work mo, no, especially if yung shift work mo changes from every week kasi may ganun, 'di ba? Every week nag-change. This can actually cause it, no? Shift works requires a person to work through the night and sleep during the day. Both can give rise, no, to a disrupted circadian rhythm and insomnia. And in some people, yung circadian rhythm natin can be shifted forward or backward without a clear cause. And it results in persistent difficulties in sleep timing and overall sleep quality kasi nag-a-adjust yung katawan natin. Dapat nag-a-adjust siya. And as well, no, insomnia and your lifestyle. So you want to look into the habits, no. Oftentimes, nagkakaroon ka ng insomnia because of unhealthy habits and routines related to your lifestyle and food and drink intake, which can actually cause increase of risk in a person to have an insomnia. So there can be various lifestyle choices that brings about no sleeping problems. Like first one is keeping the brain stimulated until late in the evening, such as working late, no, playing video games, ayan, or using your electronic devices, nag-Facebook ka, nag-YouTube ka bago matulog. So that causes it, no. And napping late in the afternoon can throw off your sleep timing as well and make it hard to fall asleep at night. So when you talk about napping, no, it's already 30 minutes is the maximum of naps. 10 to 30 minutes ang napping natin. Anything beyond 30 minutes is actually sleep. Okay, so hindi na po siya nap, kaya po may tinatawag tayong power nap is just to boost the energy, no? And sleeping in later to make up for the lost sleep. Sino po dito yung, 'di ba, oftentimes we have this na work day, work week, Monday to Saturday you work. That's why on Saturdays though on Sundays you sleep, no? And that can actually confuse your body's internal clock and make it difficult to establish a healthy sleep schedule. I am very, very guilty with this, no? So when you talk about sleeping, that there really has to be a routine. You have a sleep hygiene, you have a sleep routine, you have a sleep habit. Okay. So of course, when you use your bed for activities besides sleep, you create mental associations between your bed and wakefulness. So when you talk about bed, it should be yung bed mo talaga is pang sleeping lang. But sino po dito, no, na ginagamit na rin natin yung bed natin, kumakain tayo sa bed, nagtatrabaho tayo sa bed. Lalo na ngayong work from home, this is very, very common. Hashtag guilty, hashtag relate. Guilty po ako dito, don't worry, okay? So, though no, often these are overlooked choices about your diet as well, no, and your like literally your lifestyle. Diet can play so many roles in sleeping problems like insomnia, just like no, how you eat affects your mental health. So it is the same because when you talk about sleep, no, it is related. It is related to your mental health, but I am not saying it is a mental health disorder. Again, those are two different things. So you want to be able to look into caffeine, yung caffeine intake mo. Of course, we all know that, no. Yung nicotine, ayan, nicotine is another stimulant that can negatively affect sleep, and it is present in malamang no sa mga smokes. You want to look into alcohol, which is a sedative that can make you feel sleepy but can actually worsen your sleep by disturbing your sleep cycle and causing fragmented, non-restorative sleep. You want to be able to look into as well yung eating mo. Are you eating heavy meals and spicy foods? Ayan, hashtag guilty na naman ako, di ba, saya-saya. Are you eating heavy meals and spicy food that can be hard on your digestive process and have the potential to generate sleeping problems when consumed later in the evening? And of course, insomnia, and mental health disorder. Ito talaga mental health disorder na. I'm talking about mental health condition. So like anxiety, depression, and bipolar disorder, this frequently gives rises to serious sleeping problems. Like in my case, I have this before, no? So it is estimated that 40% of people with insomnia have a mental health disorder. And this condition can incite pervasive 50% pala of people with insomnia have mental health disorder. So these conditions can incite pervasive negative thoughts and mental hyperarousal that disturb sleep, okay? So in addition, studies indicate that insomnia can exacerbate mood and anxiety disorder, making symptoms worse and even increasing the risk of suicides in people with mental depression. So if you really look into it, di ba, I started with stress. So it's the same, no? When you have stress, it you have that constant pervasive thoughts, no, that you are not able to deal with kasi nga oftentimes we don't really look into this, we brush this aside, di ba? Alam mo yung if there are things in your life that you know you need to deal with, sino po dito yung hashtag, let's just be honest, no, relate, na tinatakbuhan mo siya. You want to run away from it as much as possible. Iniiwasan natin siya. And because it is left unresolved, it continuously piles up. Dumadami siya ng dumadami. Eventually, you see yourself, no? You experience you yourself na yung sleep problem mo, pa-worsen na rin siya ng pa-worsen. And pa-frequent na rin siya ng pa-frequent. And eventually, no, if you are unable to handle that stress, no, of course, yung stress na yan, it will relate. It will relate to your lifestyle. Makikita yan, mag-a-affect na rin yan ng lifestyle mo. Yung eating mo, it will affect your eating. And for some, no, for stress, what they do, they cope up with alcohol, with smoke. And I have already mentioned that these factors as well, no, contribute to the sleep disorder for insomnia, no, lifestyle mo. Eventually, malamang, di ba, pag may stress ka, irregular din yung sleep schedules mo, di ba? So that's the thing that you want to be able to look at insomnia. That is it is not only a sleep problem. It is actually a very holistic thing, no, that involves your mental health. And here's the thing. There's actually a close relationship between sleep and your mental health. Living with a mental health problem, difficulty, or challenges affects how well you sleep. And poor sleep can have a negative impact on your physical health and on your mental health. So we want to be able to start, no? I want to present it with you a cycle. May cycle kasi talaga to. It can actually start anywhere, no? Stress, let's look into stress, no? Because yan talaga siya right now, especially during the pandemic, no? Your stress, the feelings of worry, stress, no? Eventually, it leads to lack of sleep. And when you lack sleep, no, your body becomes tired. You have less energy to sustain you throughout the day for you to be able to function. And when tiredness kicks in, you eventually have difficulty coping with your daily life. Kasi nga, nawawala ka na ng energy, nawawala ka ng gana, whatever that is, no? You eventually have difficulty coping with daily life. And of course, as you have difficulty coping with daily life, then it hits your self-esteem as well. Nalalesen yung ano mo, self-esteem mo. And eventually, pag tinamaan ulit yung self-esteem mo, the cycle continues. You become worried as well, di ba? Bakit ka ganito? Ano nangyayari sa'yo and everything, no? And then again, cycle goes on and on and on. Lack of sleep, tiredness, difficulty coping with daily life, low esteem, and eventually, pag in pa natin dito, di ba, yung lifestyle mo, yung diet mo, lahat talaga aapektuhan niya. So when you talk about insomnia, when you talk about sleep problems, it's not only limited to just sleeping, but you want to be able to look at it in a very holistic perspective, no? Oftentimes, we although no sleep is really related to mental health problems, challenges, disorders, oftentimes we fail to see that there are other ways for you to actually address your sleep problems. If you're having a difficulty in terms of mental health challenges, no, and hindi pa siya kaya, you don't have that strength, you don't have that resource, no, to be able to dive into the mental health challenge, no, there are other ways for you to address this. Ibig sabihin, you can start with lifestyle changes. Like example, sleep routine mo, what can you do, eating mo, what can you do. You want to be able to take at it one step at a time because this is a process. And this is what's beautiful with life coaching because I am a product of life coaching. And like I said, no, before I have so much difficulty in terms of sleeping, insomnia, as in lahat yan, no. I have problems in sleeping, getting falling asleep, staying asleep, and waking up. I can't really drag myself out of bed. So like literally yun siya. But as I underwent through coaching, no, eventually, since it is a very holistic approach, so I work with Master Coach A until now, no, I'm in partnership with Master Coach A. So si Master Coach A ay coach ko yan. And although I am healed, no, yung body mo kasi has a way of sanay siya doon. These are patterns, no. These are patterns, these are cycles na sanay yung katawan mo. So eventually, right now, what I am addressing really is the waking up early. Although no, I am already waking up na mga 9 a.m. no. But yung may ideal kasi ako na gusto ko ng 6 a.m. But that's another thing. But the beautiful thing with life coaching is that you don't have to force yourself na immediately, di siya agad-agad. Because we recognize that everything is a process and we can start with what can you do. What can you do as not to trigger your mental health problems? Kasi nga, di ba, when you talk about sleep problems, no, it is already related to stress, to mental health. So there are other ways actually to address the sleeping problems first, no? Hindi pwedeng hindi kung kaya mo siyang direct, no, and it will not result into you having more mental health problems, mental challenges, then it can be, no, in a life coaching. That's the beautiful thing about life coaching because the program will depend on you as a coachee. That's really the beauty of life coaching. And it really works. Kasi since life coaching, I really didn't have to take melatonin because before, no, I have a set of routine na may kasama akong melatonin. So I already pulled out the melatonin, no. The melatonin is a supplement that helps you fall asleep, but not that doesn't guarantee, no. It just helps to release the hormone, no, na melatonin na kailangan ng katawan mo to relax. So melatonin is not meant for you to really sleep, but for your body to relax. Okay, yun siya. Okay? So marami kasi there's so much no people na they think that it melatonin kailangan automatically tulog ka. Remember that it is a supplement. It is meant to release the hormones that makes you cool down, that makes you relaxed. Okay? So yun po yung melatonin. And then I have tea, no, chamomile tea to help relax them as well. But right now, since I was into life coaching and I got healed, no, for my multiple mental health condition, falling asleep is not is already not a problem, no? And I can enjoy sleep, no? The challenge na lang doon is really to control the sleeping time and to make sure, no, na naka-structure siya, na may ano siya, na may there's an hygiene, there's a structure, there's a routine. When I say routine, hindi yung routine of falling asleep, but really yung circadian rhythm, yung alignment of the body clock, the internal body clock. So that's what we are looking into right now, no? Kaya meron ding program si Master that the Super Sleep Challenge. So oftentimes, no, people have this misconception that when you talk about sleep, it has to be 6 to 8 hours of sleep. But in reality, no, there is new study that it is actually dependent on the quality of your sleep. So there are people, no, who can sleep 4 hours, but pag gising nila, no, renewed yung energy nila because they have that quality of sleep. Versus people who sleep 8 hours, no, and even longer, pero pag gising nila, wala silang energy. So you have to look into the quality of your sleep, and of course, there's so much things in that you can put into place in order for you to gain that quality of sleep. And one thing that really is guaranteed to have you quality of sleep is inner peace. If you have inner peace, if you have inner peace, and that is something that medications, no amount of supplement can help you gain. But life coaching can help you with that. When you have inner peace, everything, it doesn't mean that everything goes well, no. But when you have inner peace, you will be able to be empowered enough that you know that you are in control and you know that you can do something about it. And when you have inner peace, ano siya, yung mental hyperarousal natin, wala siya doon. So you can really um, really fall asleep and maintain that quality of sleep. And eventually, as you wake up, you feel renewed, revitalized, and with so much energy. So I encourage you to avail of the Super Sleep Challenge program of Master Coach A. If you want to know more about this, feel free to connect with me. So I am going through this program as well. So I am into the holistic wellness kasi I'm looking at it in a very holistic perspective, but it all begins as well for your to your it all begins with your mental fitness. So that's it for our brewing live for this noon time, no? So thank you for joining me today and supporting the advancement of mental fitness because of the ongoing GCQ. The free talk on mental preparedness every Saturday at 4 p.m. is temporarily put on hold, but you can still connect with us with any of your coaching needs 24 by 7. And of course, we will support in the best possible way. So if you are interested, of course, to become a certified life coach like us, no, either as a life coach or a mental health coach like us, connect with Coach Rezzhel through 0917-586-1661 to know more about the co-actively co-create life coach certification program by Master Coach A. So this is already CPD. The program is CPD certified for you. So if you are looking into building your skill sets and continuing your education, so this is the right program for you. So we are now accepting application for mental health certification and internship program with limited slots. So make sure that you make the reservation with Coach Rezzhel. So join us back tomorrow, same time and same digital space for episode 96, Acclimatization by Coach Lynn Garcia. So Decaf Coffee Republic is located inside Pioneer Center compound or widely known as PC, and we are just across Bayanihan Center in Pioneer Road, corner Brixton and United Streets, Capitolio, Pasig City. So once again, this is Life Coach Candee Teng, mentally fit to serve in behalf of Life Coach Philippines, and this is us in the Philippines. Love a boom, love a boom, love a boom. See you tomorrow. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.